Ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. Disrespect is one of the hardest things to deal with, especially when it comes from someone you once valued. But here's the truth. Real power doesn't come from reacting with anger or ego. It comes from silence, composure, and the quiet strength of self-respect. Today, I'll share 5 silent moves that make any woman regret ever disrespecting you. Not because you sought revenge, but because you leveled up so high that she can't even reach you anymore. Withdraw your attention, quietly, completely. When a woman disrespects you, the first thing she expects is a reaction. Yelling, begging, arguing, defending yourself. But the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. Don't announce that you're done. Just be done. No more long texts, no more late-night calls, no more checking her stories or liking her posts. Your silence becomes the loudest statement she'll ever hear. At first she'll think you're just playing games. But as the days turn into weeks and weeks into months, she'll realize something far more painful. You meant it. Because once a man truly withdraws his energy, a woman feels the absence of what she once took for granted. And trust me, that absence is louder than any confrontation. The most powerful response to disrespect is silence. Level up, not to impress her, but to impress yourself. While she's busy wondering why you stopped chasing, you'll be busy chasing greatness. Go to the gym, fix your posture, upgrade your wardrobe, learn new skills, make money moves. You see, nothing shakes a person more than realizing the one they disrespected is now thriving without them. But remember, you're not doing it for her. You're doing it for you. Because self-respect is magnetic. And when you rise, you naturally attract better people, better energy, and better love. The woman who once dismissed you will look at your growth and whisper, "He doesn't even look like the same person anymore." That's how you win. Not with words, but with transformation. Stop explaining yourself. Men lose power when they over-explain. When you try to justify yourself to someone who's already decided not to respect you in the last video, we talked about how silence, growth, and discipline speak louder than confrontation. But there's more. True mastery isn't just about walking away, it's about how you rebuild yourself after walking away. So here are 5 more silent moves that will make any woman who disrespected you stop and think, maybe I underestimated him. Stop seeking validation. Start owning your reality. The most dangerous thing you can give up is your self-belief. When you let people's opinions decide your worth, you've already lost. Validation feels good, but it's a trap. Because the moment you need someone to approve your value, they own you emotionally. So when someone disrespects you, do this, take a deep breath. Remind yourself, their perception is not my identity. Don't post sad quotes, don't seek sympathy, don't talk about it. Instead, own your reality. Live your truth quietly, with grace. When you no longer need anyone's applause, your silence becomes terrifyingly powerful. Move in purpose, not in pain. Most people spend months stuck in hurt, replaying what happened, waiting for karma to arrive, but that's wasted energy. Pain will pass, purpose will build you. Turn every ounce of disappointment into progress. Study harder, save smarter, work longer, because when you transform pain into productivity, you shift from being the victim of disrespect to the architect of your destiny. And she'll see it. Not because you told her, but because your results will echo in silence. Don't compete, create. One of the most mature silent moves is to stop comparing yourself to the man she chooses next. That's ego, not elevation. If she disrespected you, let her go. Your job isn't to prove that you're better than someone else. Your job is to become so rare that comparison becomes impossible. Star. Tea creating. A new lifestyle. A new mindset. A new level of peace. Because creators never chase. They attract. And attraction built on growth is far stronger than validation built on revenge. Let time speak for you. Here's a truth most people never realize. Time reveals everything. You don't have to show her she was wrong. Life will. The same silence she mocked today will be the silence that humbles her tomorrow. When she sees you months later, calm, composed, focused, she'll remember the chaos she caused and realize you were the peace she couldn't keep. That's the poetic justice of self-control. You never needed to prove her wrong. You just had to wait. Stay kind, but unavailable. This is the highest level of strength. When she tries to circle back, and believe me, she will. Don't be cruel, don't be bitter, don't remind her of the past. Just be kind and unavailable, polite, respectful, but distant. Because when you can face someone who disrespected you without anger, you've already won. That calm confidence will shake her soul more than any argument ever could. When a man controls his emotions, he controls the entire dynamic. Every time you choose silence over reaction, peace over pride, growth over gossip, you evolve. And the people who disrespected, you will eventually see what they lost. Not just your presence, but your energy, your stability, your essence. So don't chase validation, chase evolution. Because when you become whole within yourself, nobody's disrespect can break you again. Remember this, you don't have to punish anyone for underestimating you. Life will do that for you. Quietly, beautifully, perfectly. You can't make someone respect you, but you can make them regret losing you. You hand over control. Here's a truth most people don't want to accept. You don't owe anyone closure, explanation, or validation. The moment you stop explaining, you reclaim your peace. Next time someone disrespects you, don't explain why it hurt. Just leave. Because silence is clarity to those who understand and confusion to those who don't. And that confusion will haunt her far more than any speech ever could. Let your discipline speak. Women respect consistency, and nothing builds regret faster than watching you become a disciplined man. When you stop wasting time, when you start saying no to distractions, when you move with focus, she will notice. Your schedule becomes tight. Your circle becomes smaller, your standards become higher, and one day she'll scroll through your page or hear about your success and think, I used to have access to that kind of man. Discipline is quiet revenge, because while she's out seeking attention, you're building the kind of life others admire. And when your purpose becomes your priority, her absence doesn't even hurt. It liberates you. Forgive, but never return. Forgiveness is not weakness. It's closure for your own soul. When you forgive silently, you release the emotional grip she had on you. But here's the key. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconnection. You can wish someone well and still walk away forever. Because going back to what broke you isn't loyalty. It's self-betrayal. When you choose peace over pride, growth over revenge, and detachment over drama, you evolve into the kind of man she'll never forget. The kind who could have destroyed her with truth, but chose to rebuild himself instead. That's real power. Here's what I want every man watching this to understand. Disrespect isn't the end. It's the beginning of your self-mastery. You don't have to prove her wrong. You just have to prove yourself right. Walk with calm energy. Stay mysterious. Move in silence. And the same woman who laughed at your silence today will one day wonder how she lost access to your peace. So when you feel disrespected, don't chase, don't argue, don't react. Just level up, because success always speaks the loudest.